solo from Sultans of Swing. So, not dissimilar to the first solo, the opening lick is along similar lines. You're going to go, which is bending up the 12th fret on the G, let it down, 10th fret to the 12th fret on the G, back off to the 10th and then 12th on the D. So yeah. And then we're going to do this, which is a little trill thing going down. So what I'm doing there is I'm going bending up that 12 again, the G notes going up on the G string. Then it's going to be the 9th fret, E to a G, D to an E, 7 to 9, C to D, 5 to 7, 5 to 7 on the D, 5 to 7 on the A string. So you get which is a similar phrasing thing. So that's the 8th fret on the B string, 10th fret on the B string, back to the 8th fret on the B string, 10 on the G, back up to the 8 on the B, 10 on the G, 7 on the G. So put all this together. This is how I would go about learning this if I was you, is to just take these in sections and get used to joining the sections together. So you're going to get so this is the next one. What I'm playing here is 8 on the high E, which is a C, 10 to 8 on the B, which is going to be A to G, down to 9 on the G, which is an E note. You can play those notes like this. They don't seem to flow as, because there's a pull off there, and you wouldn't get that pull off there. You get a string change. It's not quite the same sound. Then we get, and that gets repeated round 4 times. 4 times? 5, 6 times. Sorry, my bad. Then we're going to play this. It starts off like a stock standard Chuck Berry rock and roll lick, which is this. That's the first lick, which is 12 on the G gets bent up, 10 and 10 on the B and the high E strings. If you don't know this lick, I have a video on classic repeating rock licks. That is one of them in there, and it covers a lot of these kind of ideas, so it might be worth digging that video out and having a look. So so I've gone up there. I'm going to play 13 on the B to 10 on the B, 12 on the G, back up to 10 on the B, 12 to 10 on the G, 12 on the D, 10 on the G, I go 10 on the D, hammer to 12 on the D, I go 10 and 10 on the G and B strings, and then 12 on the G. So if I do it real slow, again, the next bit's going to be, which is kind of, it's one of those licks that it's like a marker within the tune. That bit. So what I'm playing here is 10 to 12 on the G, and then 10 on the B, and then what we're going to do is we're going to replace this 10 on the B with 11, so you get, okay, when we've got this 11 on the B, we're going to bend it up, grab the 12 on the high E, and as we bring this one back down, we're going to grab 10 on the high E, so you get, it's kind of a pedal steel country and western type thing. That's that one. So if you put that together, you're going to get this and then we're into the arpeggios, which is probably the most iconic part of this solo, which is the now, the chords that you're playing over at this point are a D minor, B flat, and a C. And that is exactly the arpeggios that we're going to mimic. So the D minor arpeggio at this particular point is going to be 13 on the high E, which is the F, which is a third of the D minor. The 10th fret on the high E, which is a D, which is the root. And the 10th fret on the B, which is the 5th, and that's the note of A. So I'm going. Then, as it changes to the B flat, all that changes is the note of A becomes a note of B flat. So we're going to play 13, 10, and 11 on the B. And then when we go to the C, what I'll do is I'll move this hand shape up 2 frets, so I'm now playing 15, 12 and 13, or G, E and C. And I'm also doing like a kind of a roll with these thumb index. So you get this. Section twice. This is the tail end of the solo, so I'm playing 15 bent up on the high E. So it's bent up, let down, then 13, 15, 13, then 15 on the B string. And I'm going to bend the 15 back up again. And then we're going to have this. Which is 15 and 12, 13 and 15 on the B string, 10 and 13 on the B string, 9 and 12 on the G string, 10 and 12 on the D string. And then he goes into those are the licks broken down. Practice as best you can.